Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande. Let's do some tactical briefing. It's been a while, and I'm coming back to it. Turn number 58. Turn number 58 is coming close to the end of the game. I guess that's a bit of a giveaway, but it's interesting. You can see that I got a few of the archdevils. I'm going to have Magoth here teleport and get himself to where we need him. So let's see. We've tossed him over here so he can help out with the battles down in this area around Felden Forest. And then in other messages, summoned armies in various locations, still just doing a little bit of finishing up the site searching, and a lot of blood slaves. Some various battles. This is Helheim counter raiding. So we've got things like, oh, that Vanjarl didn't make it. Wonder what happened there. Bit of bad luck against the province defense, or no gear, or something like that. I think we'll have a look and watch it. Let's just take a look at him first. We'll adjust our view and see what he's doing. Oh boy. Okay. He was pretty much a dunner, so he's actually just suiciding him. I'm not going to finish watching that. That's a lot of afflictions. The other raids, a hang a draught, did quite well. Quick look, just see what he's geared up with. Of course, it takes a little while to zoom in, but that's not a big deal. And, okay, Shield of Gleaming Gold for Awe, and a Ring of Fire. So he's expecting to have to deal with some fire dudes from me. Well, I've been starting to get some fire guys, so that makes sense. He wins, and it's just against a little bit of province defense, so I'm not going to worry about watching it. Dragon Point, another one like that, Hell Herdlings and a Hang a Draught. So those are pretty tough to stop with just province defense. He's attacking Abyssia a little bit too. And then one more with a Wraith Lord. Let's have a look and see what that Wraith Lord's got. Could be something interesting. Zooming in always takes a little bit of time. Where is he? There he is. I see him. A little bit hard to see on these snowy backgrounds. Okay, he's just basic. I imagine he's going to toss up Soul Vortex. So I'll turn off the pause key and I'll hit the F key for fast forward. And invulnerability and Soul Vortex, sure enough. So he's got his protection plus the invulnerability. They don't really stack, but not a big deal. And all I had was some province defense and a couple of sea trolls left laying around. And then some events. Oh, you'll notice that people have been grabbing a few thrones. I grabbed the Throne of Might. Somebody grabbed the Throne of Zeal, the Chieftain. I'm not sure who that was. I'll have to check that out. There's some events, nothing too much. And a worldwide event. Oh, yeah, a little bit of luck down everywhere. And some independence. Direwolves. Oh, I got him. Ah, but he came up against one of my blood hunting provinces. That makes sense. So let's look around the map. What we got happening here in Felden Point is preparations. Some pretty hefty armies building up here. You can see a good chunk of jaguars. And I've been trying out these odd little guys. I'm not really sure what to do with them. The Stellar Bolts are kind of helpful, kind of handy. I believe Stellar Bolt basically works best against other magical creatures. And in a way, it was a bit of just trying things out. Now, I haven't really set them up. Monster Toads, they're nothing that special, but they've got the Poison Cloud, and they got a lot of hit points, plus they're sacred with my Bless, so trying to bash away 60 hit points against a Blood 9 Bless, you're going to have a good chance of doing some damage, and they can trample. Moves pretty slow, but it's not really the point. They're more just, you could see I stuffed them up front here as a bit of a soak. Got a bunch of Imps, a bunch of Ozlotls, and stuff like that, and then my lines of Jaguar Warriors, and over on the side, undisciplined, the Jaguars. And everything there is blessed. But we're not attacking this turn. You can see I'm getting some more toads, lots of stuff. Got a scout here prepped with gems for when I attack. Mainly trying to stick to buffing attacks because of the risk to my own Magi from hitting my own sacred guys. Looking over in other areas, up here in Niffle, we're sending out 2 sets of counter-attacking armies. So we're going to try to block off and catch those pesky hang-a-draught thugs. And I haven't put the scrying back up, the scrying pool. Now, it's been a long time since I did this. I want to have a quick look around and see if I've got somebody recasting scrying pool. I don't see it anywhere too handy, but perhaps I will. I would like to keep these provinces shut down economically while I counterattack. And these two armies, let's have a look and see what we've set up. So some pretty basic stuff. Line of Jaguar warriors in behind with no real orders. Good whack of monster toads, and then let's let the slaves eat up and soak the damage. And up in the very front, these little fiery imps, which were handy early on, and their shooting's pretty cool. And we're just going to keep this handful of Ocelotls in the back. So, same thing with the Eagle warriors. Pretty simple scripting. Nothing really happening. I should take a look at that again. Sorry, hit my Y key. Yeah, Phoenix Power and Divine Blessing. So basically I haven't really set up any buffs or anything like that. And then over here, another counterattack. Pretty much the identical setup. Same concept. Now if I was going to redo this turn, I mean I'm showing you how the turn actually went. I'd move these toads probably up over to the front here. And let their poison cloud sort of disappear before I have to worry about it. Now poison isn't going to do me too much trouble with an inline plus. And for other things, we're just covering to try to keep him from counter-raiding here. Nice chunk of Ocelotls and a few Beast Bats left. And then we'll take a look, if I can just get this mouse to move. You can see I'm setting up various and sundry reinforcements. We'll try to take this province with just a simple case of slaves. This one here, just moving guys in position. Again, prepping for stopping any counterattacks. And if we take a look at thrones, right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I need 9. So if I can snag 3 more for thrones, it's game over. How I'm going to do that, not totally sure at the moment. But I know there's one there. And I think this one, have I claimed it? Can't remember. Yes, I have. And I've actually set up with those water-based guys to try to be able to go back in the water if that annoying Wraith Lord shows up again. Here, nothing too special, just a basic set of dudes. Probably won't stop a Wraith Lord. There's a little bit of competition in the water now, so that Wraith Lord has a hard time getting anywhere. And I think that about sums up. Well, I suppose I should check one more thing. If we head back home, I believe I have some more of the Archdevils. Yeah, I got Furcus here. He's just researching for the time being. He did build some blood boosters. And I should have one more Archdevil around. I think I got him here in Niffle. Is he there? Yeah, there he is, Ethanim. And also in Niffle, if I can just get the key to work, army set up. So I got some extra Jaguars, some more Ocelotls. So we're just getting ready kind of for the final push. Let's take a quick look at turn number 59 and see what the plans were there. It is kind of funny to come back to these after so long. It's taken me a long time to get this whole series done. So you can see, again, summoning up some troops, a little bit of finishing off some site searching, and nothing too much else there. A little bit of Call of the Winds. I must have decided I should grab, just as some extra patrollers. I find Call of the Winds, it's 10 gems for 40 hawks. Pretty good deal for patrolling. There's a funny thing about them that they actually do a very poor job of breaking down a castle wall, but they do a pretty fine job of holding castle walls up. Now, no battles this turn, much at all. I did take that one. Oh, well, look at that. That's a big army. That was unexpected. Didn't expect those guys to show up. I didn't lose anything significant, just a bunch of slaves. And, well, Abyssia counterattacked with some of his heavies and burning ones. That Hangedrot must have gotten a little beat up. I imagine he's a little crippled. Let's take a quick look here and see if he got pounded. Excuse me while I have a little bit of coffee. Feeling a little draggy today. There's a cold going around my house. Well, that's quite a chunk of province defense, a reasonable amount. And there's just the province defense leaders, but where's that? There he is. He's in the back, that Hangedrot. Oh boy, that guy is pretty crippled up. Yeah, diseased. Well, he's not going to last a heck of a lot longer. I imagine there's a lot of diseased guys going around with all of the rain of toads I blasted on top of Helheim. I think he might be out of money. He didn't buy any province defense here in Anramark and Hyperbochi. And then he did a little more raiding against Abyssia, so he's in a two-front war, kind of hard on him. And, well, some crappy, useless events. Those are always frustrating. But, not a big deal. And then lots of patrolling. So if we have a look around, we can see I've still got here hanging on to a setup, just keeping things ready in case I need to defend against that Wraith Lord. Looks like the Wraith Lord's wandered away. There's another one here. Now, whether or not I hold the water isn't here nor there, but fighting for the water is a way to keep Helheim from, raiding into my personal or private territory. So there's a tricky one. Abyssia has put that one under siege. And my two armies, I've tossed up a little bit of province defense, and here they go. They're going to put some of his home castles to siege, leaving him with one castle, his capital, unsieged. Over here, just bringing reinforcements across. And what do we got happening here? Bringing in some more reinforcements, trying to stop him from raiding in awkward places. Now, looking at thrones, if I can get Pastina here, and then I guess to finish the game, I'm probably going to have to attack Soramadia and grab this one. But it might be that I have to do a little bit of pounding on Calum. Calum seems to be hanging in there all through this game. Probably should have ended up dead. And you'll notice I never did finish off Anheim. I just left the AI there with one little province doing, well, nothing. I don't see a heck of a lot else to tell anybody about here. These armies we looked at last turn. We'll have a look, see. Yeah, we haven't started it yet. I know that coming up here pretty soon I start building some fire snakes with the archdevils. And that's kind of a handy thing to use. So beyond that, I'm going to call this one done for turns 58 and 59. And I'll have a good look at trying to finish up turns 60 and 61 in the next short time. Take care, my friends. Goodbye.